Hi guys, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. If you are a lover of all things beauty, handbags, luxury, and fashion, you've come to the right place. My name is Cece and welcome. Today we're going to be getting into a double Chanel unboxing. Now, if you follow Chanel, you know that they recently launched Act 2 of their Spring Summer 2025 collection, and I just had to pick something up. I popped into the boutique the day of the collection launch and was thankful enough to say I was able to see the new Chanel 25 in the size small in both the white and black caviar leather colors. They're absolutely divine. I will include a couple of clips for you here, but while I was there, I also had to check out a few of the other items, part of the Chanel collection launch, and had to get something while I was there. The following day, I ended up popping into my local Neiman Marcus boutique because they were having an event and I did receive a gift card, and of course had to go over to the Chanel section and scored a little something there as well. All right, before we get into it, if you are new here and don't already subscribe to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. It lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this video and will help promote my content, and it's at no additional charge to you. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Again, it helps to promote my video and I really appreciate every subscription, and it will also notify you whenever I launch a new video. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. I do want to start by giving a quick shout out to Beauty Bakerie, who sent me these lovely items. Came in this gorgeous box. Look at how adorable that is. It says carbs. Who's counting? Well, I am, but that's besides the point, not when it comes to makeup. It came in this beautiful box, and look at how adorable. This is perfect and right in time for Easter. So if you know anyone that really loves beauty and makeup and you want to gift them a little something for Easter, we're never too old to get a little Easter basket, right? Why not gift them something from Beauty Bakerie? Look at how adorable these items are. So this is the Beauty Bakerie little egg carton. I think it's so cute. Look, it's a real egg carton, legitimately real egg carton. It's absolutely adorable, and it says here in the top corner, Beauty Bakerie blending eggs, and when you open it, look at how cute. They're little beauty blenders in different colors. So each one comes individually wrapped, and it does come in the pink as well as the turquoise green, which I think is so cute and beautiful for Easter. I think if somebody gifted me this, I would be so thrilled and so happy. So you've got a case of 6 beauty blenders. Now I'm opening this for the first time with you guys. I have not opened this prior to filming today's video. This is the, oh my gosh, Beauty Blender Better Not Bitter Flour Setting Powder. So this is the setting powder. Guys, my best friend uses this powder and she swears by it. She has ordered it multiple times. This is in the color Translucent Oat. I've not tried this company before, but I'm really excited to give this a try. As I mentioned, my best friend does use their setting powder. When I reached out to her and I mentioned that Beauty Bakerie sent me some free PR, I shared it with her and she was like, oh my gosh, their setting powder is just, it's amazing. So she's bought it multiple times. It does have a little ingredient list there on the side, which is so cute. It's like a legitimate little like baker set. And then here it says, we want to hear from you, Beauty Bakerie makeup. And it is made in the USA, distributed by Beauty Bakerie Cosmetics Brand Inc., San Diego, California. And let's open it. I just want to see what it looks like inside. Oh, I thought it was going to be like loose powder, but it's not. Thank goodness, because I would make a mess. Oh, it comes in this little tin, like this little like can. Look how cute that is. And it says Beauty Bakerie Flour Setting Powder. Better, not bitter. So cute. Open it, it's sealed, and then you just turn it and the powder comes out. This is so cute. I cannot wait to give this a try in the oat translucent color. I'll link everything for you guys down below in case you're interested in giving them a try. Now, again, I have not tried the setting powder, but I can vouch because my best friend has used them and loves their products. All right, the last time I was opening a PR package, I ended up breaking a nail. So I just want to be very cautious not to do that here. Beauty Bakerie's The Chosen Bun eyeshadow palette. How cute is that? So cute. And it has little like Cinnabuns around. Did they know that I was on a diet? Did they know that I was like watching my calories? So funny. All right, and let's open up this palette. I just love the packaging. The packaging is so cute, and I love what they've done with like the little play on the bakery. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to open it for you guys. I'm gonna take out the little plastic. Look at how beautiful. Look at all these colors. This is like the perfect like neutral spring year-round palette. Honestly, I would wear any one of these colors year-round, spring, summer, fall, winter, and they all have different colors. So the names are icing, fresh, gourmet. They have dough, aroma, cinnamon, sugar glaze, vanilla, and brown sugar. That's so cute. So cute. And then up here they have like all like different little cinnamon buns or dessert buns. So cute. Guys, Beauty Bakery, thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored. Anytime I receive any kind of PR, I'm so honored. I always love giving new products a try. I love giving everyone my honest opinion. And without having tried this, actually, I'm gonna open it. I don't wanna put my fingers in it because my hands are not like clean right now. I was like touching packaging and stuff, so I'm not gonna put my hands on it now, but you can tell just from the packaging that the quality is phenomenal. As I said, my best friend has tried them before. She's been using their products for years and she can vouch. She is a makeup snob. She's all about good makeup and she loves them. So if she loves them, that's enough for me. I know they're gonna be great. So excited to try. Thank you, Beauty Bakery. The next one I do wanna show really quick is Mented Cosmetics. So Mented Cosmetics also reached out to me and sent me some of their products. Now, what I really like about Mented is that they are a very inclusive brand. They focus on a wide range variety of different options for different skin tones, and I love that. As a Latin American born in Brazil, Latina, I love diversity and I love when brands really do a good job of incorporating shades for every color under the sun. I think it's a beautiful thing. And they sent me their semi-matte lipstick in the Peach Please. So cute. And the colors, guys, the pigment, the color. I tried it earlier, like a little swatch on my hand. I didn't try the lipstick, but look at that color. I'm gonna do a quick little swatch on the hand. Ooh, that is a pretty color. Let's try it. Beautiful, beautiful color. And I think this is a color that would honestly go with any skin tone. And I love that about certain cosmetics products when it like complements a wide range variety. What I love about when cosmetics make sure that colors complement a wide range variety of different skin tones is that you can wear their products throughout any season. So in the summertime when you have a tan, or even when I have a spray tan on, I know that color will still complement me. But also in the winter when I'm a little bit paler, like right now, and I don't have a tan, I know it's still gonna complement me as well. Here they sent me the Mented Foundation Stick. I'm really excited to try this. I've not tried their foundation stick before. So let's give this an open. I love the packaging. It's got like a grippy kind of feel, which is nice for me, especially because I have like butter fingers when I'm putting makeup on. So it's nice to have something that's a little grippy. Ooh, look at that foundation stick. I don't know that this will match. Yeah, this might not match me. This might be a little more like darker, like an oat kind of color. Maybe in the summer when I'm a little more tan, but beautiful. Oh, it's very similar. I have to say, I just blended it in my hand and it might actually work. It's a little similar consistency to the Dior foundation that I've been raving about that I wear every day, that I'm wearing right now. I love that Dior foundation stick. I'm all about a good foundation stick these days because it travels well. So as you know, we're gonna be traveling this upcoming spring and I wanna bring my foundation stick with me for when we go out to dinner or if I'm filming. So this is gonna be a nice option to bring as well. Definitely recommend a good foundation stick. It's less messy. You don't have to worry about the liquid dripping everywhere. No. Foundation stick is where it's at. And then we have the Mented Peach Lip Pencil, distributed by Mented Cosmetics in New York, made in Germany. And, ooh, look at this. How cute. Look at that. So cute. Oh, I love these. These are kind of like the NYX lip liners that I use. You don't have to worry about a pencil sharpener. Again, great for travel because if you forget your pencil sharpener at home, not a big deal. If you run out of the point, you just twist it and more comes out. Look at that. Whoop. Put it back in. I love products like this because it makes traveling with them so easy. Really looking forward to giving this a try. And then last but not least, they sent me their mented mauve over lip gloss. I love the name, mauve over. Look at that. And this, I did a quick color swatch earlier. I'll use the different hand, but look at that. Ooh, beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. Very happy with the lipstick so far. Very complimentary. Love it. Mented Cosmetics. Thank you guys so much as well. And huge shout out to both Mented Cosmetics as well as Beauty Bakerie. I love receiving makeup products that I can give a try. And you guys know I'm always going to give you my honest opinion. I would say definitely give both companies a try. Just from first glance, first impression, good quality. The pigmentation is there and it looks like once you rub it in, it kind of lightens. So it's buildable, which means, you know, if you don't want it to be super dark, you can just like rub it in with your hand and it kind of blends in with the lip. I think with the lip liner that they gave me, chef's kiss. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. A little story time. I mentioned that I've been on Van Island the first quarter of 2025. We wanted to catch up from the holidays. I wanted to just purge from all the Christmas shopping and holiday shopping and just kind of reset. So we've done that. And of course, I had to check out the new Chanel collection. It had also been a while since I stopped in to see my SA, and there were a couple of pieces that I was eyeing for the spring. And I know that with Hermes particularly and Chanel and as well as other brands, when they launch a spring or summer collection, your best bet if you really want something is to jump on it early because typically they sell out and they only get one or two very limited stock in each size. So if they end up selling out, the chances of you getting that item as you get into and closer to the spring or summer season becomes more difficult. So for that reason, I figured now's a great time. It's March. Let me pop into the boutique, meet up with my SA and see if I can get a couple of these items that I had on my wish list. Thankfully, he had all three in stock, so I was able to get them. The third was actually a surprise that I wasn't planning on. So I'm going to film my Hermes unboxing in a separate video, but stay tuned until the end because I'll give you guys a sneak peek of what it might be. On my way out of the Hermes boutique, I popped into Chanel to see their latest spring summer 2025 lineup. They did just launch the Act 2 of their collection. So if you don't know, when Chanel launches, they have 6 launches per year, each one geared towards a different season and time of year. For spring summer particularly, they have 2 acts, which means they have 2 separate releases. Act 1 of spring summer is launched in January and then Act 2 is launched in March, and both are for spring summer. So they already had their Act 1 launch in January. This was their Act 2 launch. So I wanted to pop in and just kind of see. I wanted to check out the new Chanel 25 bag, and I do have to say I love, love, love it in the size small. I don't know if I'll be adding it. No, I did not add it. That's not what today's unboxing is, but I did check it out in both the white and the black. Both colors are absolutely beautiful. They also have a very, very light blue, which I think is going to be gorgeous. I think Chanel nailed the Chanel 25 bag. It's practical, it's versatile, it's functional. Here's why it's versatile. It's got a silhouette, sort of like a neo-noir bucket bag. When you close the drawstring, it cinches at the top and then flares out at the bottom. It's a little bit wider at the bottom, but it also has a little bit of the backpack vibe, and that idea I get similar to the neo-noir as well as the cinching on the backpack as well as on the neo-noir. It comes in caviar leather. The black caviar or the white caviar would probably be my top choice. I think if you're going to make it your everyday bag and in terms of cost per wear, if you're thinking about it, I would probably say go with the black because you can wear it throughout the year. The white, you might be limited to maybe spring summer. It's more of a spring summer vibe. Anyway, loved them both. This is what I picked up at the boutique. I ended up connecting with an SA who was very nice and helped me. So let's see. So of course my receipt came in here, that aside. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this together. I've been waiting to unbox this with you guys. Okay. Oop, there goes the camellia. All right, let's put that to the side. Okay, here we go. Little booklet. Guys, look at how cute. These are the Chanel ballerina flats. These are new for the Spring Summer Act 2 collection. This is in the pink tweed with sequins. I had seen a similar, if not almost exact pair worn by Sophia Richie a couple years ago. I absolutely fell in love with how she styled it. She wore it with like a little white dress and I just thought they were so cute. And honestly, I feel like Chanel ballerinas are so versatile. I have two Chanel ballerinas, one with the strap on the back, the other one are the classic beige and black, and I've incorporated them. I think my first pair of ballerinas I got after seeing Meghan Markle and just kind of loving, feeling like I needed a classic, fresh pair of ballerina designer flats that you can kind of dress up or down. You can wear them with a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, a blazer, dress, or skirt. They're so versatile, and the fact that they're flats means that you don't have to worry about the discomfort. So I do have them in the leather on both options. These are my first pair in the tweed. Now, Chanel ballerinas with the sizing are a little strange because they do run differently depending on which style you get and the material. So I range in different sizes, anywhere from like 7 to 8. Typically I'm a size 7. I'm a true size 7 in almost every other shoe. But with Chanel ballerinas, you really have to try them on and see how they fit. The two other pairs, my first two pairs, are in a size 7 in the leather, and I will say they're a little bit on the snug side. So these I went for a 7.5. I'm just gonna give a close up there. And I love that it has the black material cap toe, because with the leather cap toe, it does tend to get scuffed, particularly if you bump it up against the ground or the sidewalk. Sometimes I trip, and I've noticed that that's happened with my leather ones. But this one with the fabric, I feel like will be a little more durable. And I opted for the tweed because I felt that the tweed would be more comfortable and allow for more stretch and more give compared to a full sequence or a full leather. But they do have different options in the pink. I just felt like pink is gonna be the color of the season, in my opinion. I think all pastels are gonna be the color of the season, but pink in particular has gotten my eye, and I also have been loving like pastel yellows. So let's go ahead and try these on. While they fit perfectly, I might need a little bit of an insert in one foot. No, I think the 7.5 is perfect. I tried them on in a 7. They were the last pair. They had one pair in a 7, one pair in a 7.5, and I think these fit perfectly. I think they're gonna be so cute. You can just add them to any outfit. I was worried about them slipping a little bit in the back, so the sales associate provided me with these free inserts that you can put into the shoes. You can cut them to your liking and make them a little more customized to whatever you need. So she recommended, she actually does this with her Chanel flats. She like cuts just a small piece off of it here and then just inserts it right underneath the ball of her foot. You could also take it to a shoe cobbler and they can provide an insert as well for you. I also feel that like after a while your foot expands, especially mine. Like throughout the course of the day, the more you're walking around, your foot tends to get a little more swollen and expand a little bit. So if your shoes are too tight in the beginning of the day, they're definitely going to feel uncomfortable towards the end of the day. So I will say that Chanel ballerinas do tend to run a little bit on the smaller side. If you're planning on ordering them online and having them shipped to your home, maybe order them in 2 sizes, knowing that you'll return the pair that doesn't fit. So I'd recommend ordering your true to size and then maybe a half a size to a full size bigger. These are a half size bigger. And I did pick up something else the next day. I was doing some returns and running some errands with my bestie, and we stopped into the Neiman Marcus boutique to kind of check out what they had going on with their event. They also sent me a gift card that I wanted to use. I was actually going to purchase something that I recently put on my no buy list, but I didn't. So I met a lovely SA in the Neiman Marcus boutique who was so helpful and so nice. And I found these like Mary Jane flats that I absolutely love. And I tried them on. They didn't have them in my size. She had them available to order, but I didn't want to risk having them shipped to me and then not fit. Again, I prefer to try them on in the boutique so I don't have to go through the hassle of returning them if they don't fit just right. My first 2 Chanel pairs of ballerinas I did order online. I made that mistake, and unfortunately one of them is very snug. Well, not very snug. I can still wear them, but they do feel a little uncomfortable wearing them for a while. So she pulled these out. These were not the original pair that I had tried on, but she was lovely enough to pull them out for me and said, these were released, I think, a year or two ago. They were so popular, they sold out. We don't have them on display, otherwise I know they would sell out, but we do have them in a size I think will fit you. And I tried them on and I fell in love. If you're thinking about investing in a pair of Chanel flats, I love my pink ones. I do. I would say get both, but if you're thinking about starting with one, get these first. Let's open them. This was the last pair that they had in my size. These are called the Mary Janes in black. And these I got in the size 38, which is size 8 in women. They're in the lambskin leather. Look at how cute. They have the quilting interior sole, which makes them so comfortable. And because it's lambskin leather, it has a lot more give. It's very, very soft. They really remind me of true, authentic, real ballerina shoes. If you've ever felt the leather on a true, real ballerina shoe, they're very thin, they're very moldable, they're very soft, beautiful leather. This is very similar. It's slightly thicker, so it is a little more durable. It is meant for walking, not for, dancing. And then the Mary Jane part, look at that. So this is how you put it on. You slide it on and off. So look at that. It comes off like so, and then you slide it on like that. So you don't have to do this clip every time. You adjust the clip once, and then you just slide it on and off. How cute is that? These are so comfortable. They're so versatile. You can wear these casually. I mean, my sales associate mentions she has seen women come in wearing these with a pair of leggings with their athleisure wear, and they look adorable. She's seen them with jeans, with skirts, with dresses, and the fact that they're all black, I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of them. Very happy to have these in my collection. If you're going to invest in a designer shoe, any designer shoe, I love my Gucci horsebit loafers. I think a loafer is always a great option. I do love my designer sandals, and we'll get into that in a separate video. These just elevate your outfit in a way that other shoes don't. There's something about ballerinas that they're elegant, they're feminine, they're sophisticated, and they pull an outfit together. Morgan Stewart is an influencer, and I think everybody knows who Morgan Stewart is. I love her style. And when asked what makes her so stylish and how she sort of pulls together an outfit, and this kind of stuck with me, she's said that her go-to when she's in a pinch is a pair of jeans, a white tee, a blazer, and Chanel ballerinas. And she's 100% right. If you have nothing else, you pair those items together, you instantly look elevated and put together. And I think she does that so well. And of course, throw in a Birkin bag, chef's kiss. So very, very happy with these. And I'm gonna compare them side by side. Oh no, I just noticed these. The tweed is popping out. Oh, I might have to return these. I just noticed the tweed here is sticking out. These might have to go back to the store. Darn. All right, guys, that's it for today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss a video with me. Before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and include 2 additional videos for you right here. I hope you guys enjoy. Until next time, bye guys.